Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This we get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news dominated by Trump's show of power and theatrics. Toxic tech masculinity is on full display. Senior female leaders are getting the chop or sidelined, but so far there are also backtracks on trade threats, so we'll stand back and await any real impacts. But first up today, there was another full dairy auction, and that was a modestly positive one, although volumes sold were seasonally lower, the least since July 2024. Overall prices rose 1.4% from the last full auction 2 weeks ago, and perhaps the detail is more interesting than the overall result. Whole milk powder was up 5%, skim milk powder was up 2%, and both butter and cheddar cheese had better than 2% rises from the last full auction. That takes the whole milk powder price to its highest level since June 2022. And stronger demand from China is part of the reason for today's rise, and better demand out of Europe helped too. In New Zealand dollar terms, overall prices were up only 1% as the New Zealand dollar rose and is higher than 2 weeks ago. From the US, the flurry of presidential executive orders is creating an opening for China to lead some key global initiatives, from health and their WHO to climate change. While the US is becoming more isolationist, China is finding openings to be less so. The world's power blocks are getting new boundaries. In Canada, their December CPI data brought few surprises, up 1.8% when a 1.9% rise was expected. In China, 15 of their 31 regional governments have set growth targets for 2025 less than they had for 2024. Only one raised its target. Basically, soft domestic demand and an uncertain global trade outlook is motivating the pullbacks. And later this morning, we'll get the December REINZ results and the fourth quarter 2024 New Zealand inflation result. The RBNZ February 19 OCR review will be influenced by that. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now just on 4.58% and unchanged from this time yesterday. And the price of gold will start today at $2,740 an ounce and up $33 from yesterday. Oil prices are unchanged at just over $76.50 a barrel in the US, although the international Brent price is down 50 US cents, now just on $79.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today just under 56.6 US cents and unchanged from this time yesterday and holding its recent gain. Against the Aussie, we're also unchanged at 90.4 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're unchanged as well at 54.4 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today just on 67.1 and again unchanged from yesterday. You get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.